Hello recommenders, here is Romeo from recommendationbook.com, and today I'm gonna make the review of the Taurus Angus tactical knife folder. But before talking about the knife, let me talk about recommendationbook.com. The recommendationbook.com is a social network to promote everything you love recommendations. So let's go to the review of the knife. Here is the blister where the knife came. Angus, canivete means knife folder in Portuguese. Angus pocket knife, you can see there. Made in China. Here's our specs aqui, large specs. It came with this pouch here. It's a very bad quality pouch. It only serves to increase the price of the knife. It's useless. It's very flimsy. Very flimsy. So I wish they did not have included this pouch here, because it increases the price of the knife. Now, why do I wanted to get this knife here? The reason why I have been interested in flippers with liner locks lately is because they are more reliable than waves, and they are more smoother than the triad lock, meaning there is less chance of cutting yourself when opening and closing the knife too fast in a self-defense situation. And you can bring the knife in the closed position to the fight to be used as a coup baton, easier than a wavable knife. That's why I got this knife and other flippers that will be arriving any day. Now, why did I not get the other model, the Zebu? The other model has partial serrations and thumb hole, and I prefer plain edge and thumb stud. Now the specifications just here is the Angus, does not show here, is a Taurus knife folder. This here is the Angus model. The type is a liner lock. The blade steel is stainless steel, type not informed by Taurus. The handle material is aluminum. The type is not informed by Taurus. The blade hardness is not informed by Taurus. The weight is 4.7 ounces. The overall length is 8 inches, and the blade length is 3.5 inches. Let me give you a size comparison with a big pen. Put the knife here. There you can see in comparison with a normal big pen. It's a very normal size, a 3.5 inches blade length knife. So it may be small for some people, but for most people it's a perfect size. Now the first impressions with this knife. The initial sharpening is very high. Let me show you. Initial sharpening is very good. The corrosion resistance of the stainless steel is going to be very good. The easy sharpening is probably good. Don't know if it can take an edge again. The blade centering. Let me show you the blade centering. Just a little to the right. Let's check for blade play. There is no upside down blade play, but there is a tiny bit of side to side blade play. tiny bit. The seatbelt cutter. Let's see if the seatbelt cutter works. No, it doesn't work. It's useless. And I am going to remove this seatbelt cutter here for the reasons I'm going to explain in a minute. Now the handle. The quality of the hardware seems good. The ergonomics of the handle, they are not very comfortable for prolonged use, but it's a very grip handle, and it's a tactical knife, so it's good that the handle is very grip. The linear hole is very big, linear hole, but as you can see there, the blade interferes with the linear hole. So the blade is very near the cartridge when closed. Another poor design thing in this knife. The space in the handle, there is space in the handle for the 4 fingers. Cleaning inside the handle. Most of the handle is clean. Most of the, you can see a little dirt near the liner, a little dirt there, but most of the handle is clean. Most of the handle is clean. The opening method is flipper with thumb stud. Now can you flick this knife with a little wrist movement? With a little wrist movement, you can flick the knife. Now can you flip the knife? Let's see without wrist movement. No. With just a little wrist movement. No. With a lot of wrist movement. Yes. You can flip the knife with a lot of wrist movement. Now the clip orientations. The clip orientations is right side, chip down only. As you can see, right side, chip down only. Now let's see how much appears on the pocket. This knife here is a low rider. Very discreet. Is a low rider, very discreet. The clip is black. The whole knife is black, in matter of fact. So it's going to be very, very discreet carry. Now, how easy is to put in and out of the pocket, and that's the problem with this knife. Sometimes the seatbelt cutter here, hangs on the brim of the pocket when you try to take the knife out of the pocket. So as it comes, it needs modification. I'm going to modify this knife, and I'm going to remove this part here so it doesn't hang on the brim of the pocket when you try to deploy the knife. The way it is right now, deployment is unpredictable, because sometimes, you see what happened there? The seatbelt cutter hangs on the brim of the pocket and impede the deployment of the knife. So that's the problem with this knife here. It would be an almost perfect knife if it did not have this seatbelt cutter here, because the seatbelt cutter is useless. As I show you, it's useless. It's useless. I'm pulling with all my force. The seatbelt cutter is useless and only serve to hang on the pocket when you try to deploy the knife. Now, the utilitarian application of the knife. The utilitarian application is very good, as long as it can take an edge again. I don't know if it can take an edge again. The tactical application is very good after modification. Now the final considerations. The price of this knife, I pay for this knife $23.48. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box where you can buy this knife. So in conclusion, the quality is very good, but the product is poorly designed and needs modification to be used safely. You could use this knife as it comes out of the box, but the deployment would be unpredictable. So it is recommended only with the modification I suggested, to cut it out, this seatbelt cutter here. So this is it for the review of the Taurus Angus. Check it out, recommendationbook.com, where you can recommend this knife and many more. Thanks for watching. See you later.